Hello, this is a free call from
Hey, it's Gypsy.
An offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. I just wanted to call and touch base with you.
I know, I just realized it's been a minute.
A little bit.
Yeah, how's everything going?
It's going good. I know you probably got a couple of my emails.
Let me read the last one. I had to hit on it. I was gone for, hold on, let me go to the last one. Sounds like it was just more about the finance ones you're talking about, right?
Yeah. I was keeping you up to date about what was all being talked about. I think it was the Friday after we talked, I think, I got this email from my dad, and it was, basically saying that, he has no problem with handing me the trust over after a year of me just living with Ryan, which is completely agreeable with me. I completely understand that. But then he had said something that, kind of threw me off a little bit, and so we had to have, a couple of conversations about that, and I called Chrissy, and it was just a comment made that said, he feels in his opinion, Ryan should be providing me with all the money that I need, including that to pay for my commissary money. And I took offense to that because I'm like, God, that's a lot on someone. This is not the 14th century, And so I just kind of sat down, put my thoughts together, and wrote him an email, and I basically said, had that been expected of Ryan, I wish it would have been discussed the day we got married. And then I called Christy, and she knew about my dad's email, and she's like, I didn't get to see the final draft of it because he said he had to edit a few things, but what stuck out to you? And so I told her, and she's like, well, baby girl, we have no problem with still continuing to put money on your account for dancing, for commissary. And I'm like, okay, I just wanted clarification, and I had Ryan on the phone call with me because I just wanted us all to be on the same page.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have no problem with it. Your dad has no problem with it. You are still our baby girl, and we're still going to take care of you.
Yep.
And she was like, your dad was drunk when he wrote that email. And so I'm like, okay, I just want to know, and Ryan wants to know clarification, because if that's expected of Ryan, then he will take up that responsibility. But, I had a conversation with Christy the day after we got married about who would continue to put money on my account while I'm in prison. And Christy said the same thing. She's like, no, Ryan wanted to take that responsibility, and Christy's like, no, she's still our daughter. We're still going to take care of her, da-da-da-da-da. And so we let it be. Well, my dad didn't know about that conversation, so. So I let him know, and I was really shocked because, after I had sent my dad a few more emails, that I just wanted him to look at Ryan in a different lens, through a different lens, instead of looking at him as the guy I married and someone that could potentially divorce me and take half of all of my money. I wanted him to see him as a son-in-law. And so I told him that, he's family now. Ryan is family now. He's a part of me. And, I made that union with him. And I'm like, he looks to you like a father figure. And I told my dad about how Ryan's father was never really a part of his life. And then when they mended things as adults, a year later, Ryan's father passed away of an embolism. And so he died. And I'm like, he hasn't had a father figure in his life for real. And I'm like, he looks to you as that figure. And so once, I think I gave him some perspective, and also, my father has always, provided for me financially. When I was living with my mother, he was paying child support. He continued to pay after I was 18, and he continues to take care of me in here. He has always provided for me financially, but he has never provided for me emotionally because he's always at work. And it was like living with my mother, she stopped a relationship between me and him. And then now while I'm in prison, he's always at work. So it's really, really hard to develop an emotional, I guess, connection there.
Mm-hmm.
So I put some perspective to him like this, like, though you were and are the person to take care of me financially all these years, you cannot provide and haven't provided emotional support for me. And that's what Ryan does. He provides for me emotionally. I am a very emotional person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. My emotions are at the surface. Ryan's the same way. And I'm like, that's something you can't buy for me, and that's something that you can't provide for me. So I think some mutual respect of what you provide for me and what he provides for me is needed. And I'm like, you guys are pretty much two sides of the same coin. You each bring something to the table to take care of your girl,
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm your daughter, I'm his wife, and you both take care of me in different ways. And after I said that, like the next day, he texts Ryan and was like, "What's your Venmo number?" And like Ryan was kind of taken aback by it, didn't really understand what was going on, and
Right.
I sent Ryan $1,000 from my trust fund money.
Oh, that's great.
I'm like, wow! Like we both were so taken back by it because I had called Christy and she's like, "Oh yeah, your dad sent Ryan the money for the comforter." And I thought maybe $200, $100, $200. Oh no, $1,000. We didn't know how to react to that. So we bought our comforter. It's on back order right now. But but at least we have that money to where we could have his marital money.
Perfect. It's perfect. I'm glad you had that conversation. I'm glad you did. That sounds good. Sounds like things are positive then.
It wasn't easy, but it was. I'm happy everything worked out.
But look at you, like you're having the hard conversations. You're working through it. Like it's good. It's really good. It's really good, Gypsy, that you're doing that.
Oh, I know.
I'm proud of you. That's awesome. That's really good.
So how have you been?
Good. I went to Spokane to see a friend and just, it's been kind of busy here, just getting things ready. I'm going to have surgery on next Monday, so I'm ramping up to get everything done.
Okay.
I wanted to surgery? I'm getting my boob done. It's just a surgery.
Okay.
I'm getting a lift and a reduce because I want him to be cute. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to get caught up on everything this week, and one of the things I want to get done is the contract, but I also wanted to wait till everything's smoothed out, like for sure, like who's going to sign it, so for sure then it's Ryan that will sign. Okay, on your behalf. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's put it. My son has his prom on Friday, so I'm going to pick him up in a little bit, and then we're going to go get his prom outfit, and then I can come back and send the agreement for you guys to get today.
Okay. Yeah, that would be awesome. I just got off the phone with Carolyn. Wanted to check in on her and see how things were going. I guess the last episode was finally submitted to the network, and they were waiting on something about People magazine, and legal wanted to clarify a contract with People magazine for something with People. But
yeah, probably with Ken or something. I don't know what that would be.
I don't know.
Did you have to record again?
I think it was something to do with something, a headline or whatever. I asked if it was going to be in the actual magazine, and she said no, it was like digital. Something to do with digital. I was like, oh. Okay.
Just to make sure that when they send the final, that it doesn't cause a lawsuit when it airs. So that's good.
Okay.
That's what it's just clearance. Yeah, they probably fair use an article, and then needed to make sure it clearance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No big. What was the verdict on the recordings? Did she ask about that again?
She didn't In a way she did, in a way she didn't. She asked me if I heard anything from anyone to talk about season 2. And I'm like, no, I haven't heard anything. Ryan hasn't heard anything. My parents haven't heard anything. So it's just kind of like a wait and see sort of thing. But that was all that was said.
Okay.
So,
Okay, cool. Yeah, have you heard anything from lawyers about an extension to record or anything?
nope, she didn't say anything like that.
Okay, cool. Good. Well, I think it'd be like season 2 will be amazing, but then I love that you guys are in a place to talk about the contracts and stuff. But good. So I guess we'll just see. I talked to Category 6. I talked to Laura Fleury, and she asked me like, well, Gypsy seemed like she was fine with recording, and then all of a sudden she wasn't fine with it. I'm like, well, yeah, she wasn't, like, she was under the impression that she had to with her contract, so.
Right.
And then,
No, I don't.
No. So they were kind of probing me, like, what did you do? But I also discovered that there was my suspicions were verified that they were going to get money for like a development step or some kind of extension of money. She was being around the bush about it. She was not correct. So I can't completely confirm or deny, but she did not deny when I asked if she got a development. That's how I could say it.
Okay.
She was kind of like a politician about it.
Oh,
well, what's the contract terms for Carolyn to stay on and do the interviews? And she's like, oh, she would be working part-time. I'm like, oh, so did you get a development step to pay her and for this? And then she kind of changed the subject because she didn't want to answer it, which means yes. That means they're going to give them money, which means they wouldn't be giving what I thought you money. But they'll give and them money to do it. So that's what it verified that for me. But and that's between us. That's between yeah.
Well, I think we both kind of knew that was the gist of it. I think it was kind of obvious.
Yeah. And then I was asking, like, well, how many times a week would she be calling Gypsy? Oh, just one time a week or something. I'm like, well, was any of that discussed with Gypsy? Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm like, I don't know. But
it was, Carolyn phrased it in a way that we were checking in on each other once a week, like we always have, So, but it wasn't stated that I would be working.
Yeah.
So.
Which is, when they're recording, that's working, and she's getting paid to do that phone call. You're not. That bothers me. That's what got me upset. Is that it's not fair that way. But I also think I was going to start my period, so I got really upset about it. But it's okay. It's all good. Like, it's all going to work out, and it'll, if the season 2 happens, which I know it will, I'm confident it will, then that's going to be a really good source of income for you and Ryan. Like, that's a lot of money you're going to get.
Absolutely.
I think looking at, let me remember if I remember your figures, I'll just do on the low end, times 10. That's at least $250,000.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Just for you. I think in your contract, so whatever it is for him too, on top of it. So you probably will be about 300. My guess would be like close to 300, maybe, depending on what he negotiates. Which I would have him do at least 5,000 an episode would be my recommendation.
Okay.
Times 10. It's $50,000. If he's just going to be theirs, but if he's going to be more, I would have him at 10,000, but no less than so 10. That's 100,000 for him. So that would put you at like 350,000 together.
That would be amazing. That's a nice money there.
Yeah. Well, and you already have the, like, I think 140,000 in your trust account.
Right.
So I think that's $500,000 in your trust account.
Jesus
With
Christ.
it, yeah, it's a big contract. It's good money. So, like, in no way do I want to interfere with you getting a second contract. Which this isn't doing that. It's just, it's just keeping things, fair.
I want everything fair. I want everything legal, and
Yep.
Carolyn knows that's where I stand, and so that's that. I had asked her if there was any word yet on like when there's going to be like promos or promotional trailers, because I had been seeing on Lifetime. I've been basically glued to Lifetime, and I seen they put out a promo for TLC Forever documentary that comes out June 3rd. So I'm thinking probably sometime in mid-June. If they're promoting that 2 months in advance or whatever, I think they will probably.
Yeah, you'll probably start seeing ads end of it's the beginning of August. You'll probably start seeing stuff in July, probably. About a month advance.
Yeah.
Like most things I know is they put a trailer and do like new stuff about a month beforehand, so it'll be good.
I'm dying to see it.
I know. I'm sure you are. I wish I could share that with you. I mean, that could be a question I ask with Carolyn, is to see because are you allowed to get the clips or no?
No, that's what's so difficult is I haven't been like allowed to see myself because I'm not allowed photos of myself as a incarcerated person, so I can't get pictures of me wearing like the black and white stripes that I did in county jail. I can't get pictures of
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
wearing the khakis or an orange jumpsuit. I can get
That's really
pictures of myself as long as it's like from before I got incarcerated.
So interesting.
I'm just not able. I'll see what I look like for the first time on the trailer.
Did you see my picture of when I was a kid?
I did. You were a little dorky.
I thought you probably had a chuckle when you got that.
I did. Yeah, your glasses looked as big as mine.
Yep. That's so funny.
Oh, you've come a long way.
I know. That's what money buys is.
Money buys beauty.
But money does buy beauty. I will definitely agree with that. I know. Well, I'm so glad I got a chance to connect with you. I have to run to the bank to pick up Jake, but I want to touch base because we have to talk for a moment. But I'll make sure that Ryan gets the contract by end of day today to preview. It's just the same one we had before, but I'll just change, obviously Maria to Michelle. But I wanted to, I didn't send it before because I just wanted double check for our case. So,
everything's all good. Does Ryan need to send you a copy of his power of attorney? Does that need to
He may need to do that. And I could file it with the contract, and I'll probably let's just have him do that, and I'll send it with the contract to Marilyn, the literary agent. So I have some appointments all afternoon, so it's going to be kind of late tonight when I get a chance to get it done. But it's on my list to do, so we'll get it going. And then I'll talk to Michelle too. I'll put that on my list to talk to her about. What's great is we have lots of stuff to work with, and she works really fast, so I'm not worried about it. I don't think it's not going to take her very long to, her and I together. We just need to carve out some time to start doing some Zooms, because I could lead her to where to go, and we could just do a recorded Zoom, her and I can, to talk about the chapter summaries, and then that will starting point to go to you for filler. But I have so much recorded and transcribed, I can just dig it out myself. I'm going to try to like use as much as I already have without having to interview you on anything. But we may have to here or there. So
that's fine. I'm open to doing that. So anything that needs to be done, I'm easy to work.
I know you're totally awesome with that. You're a great partner to work with. Okay, awesome. All right, I'll head out, and thank you for giving me a ring. It's good to hear your voice and to hear how things are going.
You too. Okay, well, have a good surgery. I hope everything goes good for Monday, and just give yourself some recovery time. Don't overdo it.
Okay. Yep. Good advice.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Thanks, Gypsy. Talk to you
Bye.
soon. All right, bye.